Kamika Katha Ekadashi narration. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. The saintly King Yudhishthir Maharaj said, O Supreme Lord, I have heard from you the glories of fasting on Dev Shaini Ekadashi, which occurs during the light fortnight of the month of Ashad. Now I would like to hear from you the glories of the Ekadashi that occurs during the dark fortnight Krishna Paksh of the month of Shravan, July-August. O Govind Dev, please be merciful to me and explain its glories. O Supreme Vasudev, I offer my most humble obeisances unto you. The Supreme Lord Shri Krishna replied, O King, please listen attentively as I describe the auspicious influence of this holy fast, Vrata, which removes all sins. Narad Muni once asked Lord Brahma about this same topic. O regent of all beings, said Narad Ji, O you who sit upon the water-borne lotus throne, please tell me the names of the Ekadashi that occurs during the dark fortnight of the sacred month of Shravan. Please also tell me which deity is to be worshipped on that holy day, the process one must follow to observe it, and the merit it awards. Lord Brahma replied, My dear son Narad, for the benefit of all humanity, I shall happily tell you everything you wish to know. For just hearing the glories of the Kamika Ekadashi bestows merit equal to that obtained by one who performs a horse sacrifice. Certainly great merit is attained by one who worships and who also meditates on the lotus feet of the four-armed Lord Gadadhar, who holds conch shell, disc, club and lotus in his hands, and who is also known as Sridhar, Hari, Vishnu, Madhav and Madhusudan. And the blessings achieved by such a person or devotee who worships Lord Vishnu exclusively are far greater than those achieved by one who takes a sacred bath at the Ganges, at Kashi, Varanasi, in the forest of Naimisharanya, or at Pushkar, which is the only place on the planet where I am formally worshipped. But one who observes this Kamika Ekadashi and also worships Lord Krishna achieves greater merit than one who has darshan of Lord Kedarnath in the Himalayas, or one who bathes at Kurukshetra during a solar eclipse, or one who donates the whole earth in charity, including its forests and oceans, or one who bathes in the Gandaki river where the sacred shaligrams are found, or the Godavari river on a full moon Purnima day that falls on a Monday when Leo and Jupiter are conjoined. Observing Kamika Ekadashi bestows the same merit as donating a milk cow and an auspicious calf along with their feed. On this all auspicious day, whosoever worships Lord Sridhar Deva, Vishnu is glorified by all the Devas, Gandharvas, Pannagas and Nagas. Those who are afraid of their past sins and are completely immersed in sinful materialistic life should at least observe this best of Ekadashis according to their ability and thus attain liberation. This Ekadashi is the purest of all days and the most powerful for removing sins of the native. O Narad, Lord Sri Hari himself once said about this Ekadashi, one who fasts on Kamika Ekadashi attains much more merit than one who studies all the spiritual literatures. Whosoever worships Lord Sri Hari with Tulsi leaves is freed from all implications of sin. Indeed, he lives untouched by sin as a lotus leaf, although in the water, is untouched by it. Whosoever offers Lord Sri Hari but a single leaf from the sacred Tulsi, Oscillum basilicum sanctum, attains as much merit as one who gives away in charity 200 grams of gold and 800 grams of silver. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is more pleased by one who offers him a single tulsi leaf than by one who worships him with pearls, rubies, topaz, diamonds, lapis lazuli, sapphires, gomed stones, cat's-eyes, gems and coral. One who offers Lord Keshav newly grown manjari buds from the tulsi plant gets rid of all the sins he has committed during this or any other lifetime. Indeed, mere darshan of Tulsi on Kamika Ekadashi removes all sins, and merely touching her and praying to her removes all kinds of disease. One who waters Tulsi Devi need never fear the Lord of Death, Yamaraj. One who plants or transplants Tulsi on this day will eventually reside with Lord Krishna in his in his own abode. To Srimati Tulsi Devi, who awards liberation in devotional service, one should therefore daily offer one's full obeisances. Even Chitragupta, Yamraj's secretary, cannot calculate the merit obtained by one who offers Srimati Tulsi Devi a perpetually burning ghee lamp. So dear is this sacred Ekadashi to the Supreme Personality of Godhead that all the forefathers of one who offer a bright ghee lamp to Lord Krishna on this day ascend to the heavenly planets and drink the celestial nectar there. Whoever offers a ghee or sesame oil lamp to Shri Krishna on this day is freed from all his sins and enters the abode of Surya, the sun god. With a body as bright as 10 million lamps, this Ekadashi is so powerful that if one who is unable to fast simply follows the practices as mentioned herein, he or she is elevated to heavenly planets along with all their forefathers. O Maharaj Yudhishthir, Lord Krishna concluded, these were the words of Prajapati Brahma to his son Narad Muni concerning the incalculable glories of this Kamika Ekadashi, which removes all sins. This sacred day nullifies even the sin of killing a Brahman or sin of killing an unborn child in the womb, and it promotes one to the spiritual world by making one supremely meritorious. One who kills the innocent, that is a Brahmin, a child in the womb, a pious and spotless woman, etc., and then later hears about the glories of Kamika Ekadashi, will be relieved of the reaction to one's sins. However, one should not think beforehand that one can kill a Brahman or other innocent folk and then go unpunished simply by hearing of this Ekadashi. Such knowing commission of sin is an abomination. Whosoever hears these glories of Kamika Ekadashi with faith becomes free of all sins and returns home back to Godhead Vishnu Lok Vaikunt. Thus ends the narration of glories of the Shravan Krishna Ekadashi or Kamika Ekadashi from the Brahma Vaivarta Puran. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna.